Hey guys, so it's been a minute since I posted something, and I shall explain why. So, about a month ago, I didn't really post anything because I didn't have any new songs like singing wise or piano wise. I didn't have any new songs that were prepared. And I haven't done any singing, like new singing covers in a long time. So we've just been working on my songs that I've been singing for a while. But there's another reason for that, is because I've been working on writing my own music. I actually just finished my third song. So I am soon to be Nashville bound, which you shall see you'll probably see a lot of vlogs about that in the future. But anyway, after those 2 weeks went by, I went to a karaoke bar and I sang Someone Like You and Killing Me Softly. And there was a girl there with her friends, and you could clearly tell they were tipsy. And this one girl, she, before I even started singing, she goes, "Hey, that's a low song. Are you an alto?" I go, yeah, I'm an alto. So then I started singing, and halfway through the song, she starts pointing at like the other mic that's available, and she goes, hey, I'll join you. So she jumps up on stage and she starts singing the Someone Like You song with me. And so after the whole song's over, she goes back and joins her group of friends. And out of nowhere, she screams, "I got a cold, guys." And I was like, you have got to be joking. So soon enough, that girl got me sick, and it morphed into like a sore throat. Then I had a cold, and then eventually it turned into a sinus infection. So I was sounding nasally for like the last week and a half, and I finally sound normal now to do more videos. So that's why I haven't posted in a while. But today, to relate to that story, is I'm always looking for natural remedies to help with sickness, because especially singers, even though nobody wants to be sick, singers, it definitely matters, especially if you're like on tour or have to put on some performances and you're not feeling your best. You want to do like anything you possibly can to get better and be able to sing very well. So, don't mind my cats in the background. Anyway, so I wanted to show you this natural like ginger, turmeric, like all natural drink that I was drinking for the last week. And it consists of ginger, turmeric, lemons, and agave. And if you've never heard of agave, it's pretty much just like liquid sugar. So the whole thing tastes like lemonade, but after like 4 or 5 seconds after you drink it, you'll get that kick of ginger. A little note to put in here is that if you've been drinking this for like a week and you still don't feel like you gotten better, I would also recommend taking cold medication, obviously, with this. This drink is mainly just to gain back immunity naturally. So I would still recommend taking cold medication and stuff like that with this drink. But if you don't feel better, I would say after a week and you've been taking cold medication or whatever you're taking, I would probably go see a doctor like I did because maybe it did morph into a sinus infection, you don't even know it. So here is my recipe for my ginger turmeric lemonade tasting drink. Okay, so now that I'm in my kitchen, the first thing we will do is cut the ginger into pieces. Okay, so specifically you're gonna need ginger root, if I didn't specify that. Looks like this. Honestly, I don't even know what these are, but I just cut them off. So I just cut it into sections. Doesn't really matter how you cut this because eventually you're gonna just grind it up anyway. So I usually just cut it into slices. And cut it as small as I can. So after you cut up all this ginger, you're gonna either have to put it into a coffee grinder or a blender, however way you want to crush this up, or you could put it in a food processor. That would actually probably, yeah, you would either have to use a coffee grinder like this or a food processor, not a blender, to grind up the ginger. So then after I put the ginger in there, then I grind it up and put it in, you're gonna need a tea kettle that you use usually to make loose leaf tea, and you're gonna put the ginger in this thing with the turmeric. So after you add the turmeric, you put the middle thing that you just put ginger and turmeric in the middle of the pot, put the lid on, and then you're just gonna put it on the oven stove until it goes to boil. So if you want it to cook faster, I would recommend putting it on a higher setting on your stove. If you don't care how long really it takes to steep, then put it on medium or low. And once it reaches boil, then you're gonna take it off the stove, and I'll show you what to do for the last steps. Okay, so once you get the ginger and turmeric steeped, then you can either drink this cold, just like regular tea, hot or cold. And the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take a lemon, half it, and per drink, you're gonna use half a lemon. So the last thing you're gonna do after you added half of the lemon, you're gonna take that agave syrup and add pretty much as you want to taste. I personally eyeball it. And if you want it sweeter, you can always add more. Personally, I like drinking it on the colder side. Drinks up.
If you like this video, like and subscribe. You know it can't hurt. Also, don't forget to click that little bell. And if you like podcasts, check out my podcast called This Is Adulting. Okay, bye.